Hey guys, it's Sam with two M's, and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. As you guys can see, I have a very special guest here with me. This is not her first time here on MYXclusive. I actually had her last year, so it's been quite some time since the last time I've had her on the show. But she is a Filipino-Canadian singer and songwriter, and I'm so excited that she is back here to talk about what's new in her life, what's been up in her life, and also her newest single, which is called Out of Space, and so much more. Everyone, please welcome Annie Lux.
Hi Sam, how are you? It's so good to be back here on Mix.
Yes, thank you. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. It is great that you are back here. I'm excited that you are back here. How are you? How are you, Annie? How's life?
Life is good. I can't complain much. Things seem to be hopeful because it seems like we're nearing the end of the pandemic, hopefully.
Hopefully.
So yeah. So it seems things are hopeful right now for sure.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I totally get what you mean. Like we're taking steps towards like better like things going on, especially in terms of the pandemic. But are you calling us from Canada today?
Yes, I'm calling from Calgary, Alberta. Woo!
Oh my God. Woo! What time is it over there?
What time is it? It's 2 a.m.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for joining us even more now.
Like, oh my gosh. No, it's totally like it's fine. I usually stay up late anyways, so
okay.
Yeah.
And may I just say you're looking very fresh at 2 a.m.
Oh, thank you.
I love it.
You know,
I wish
it's that glow.
Yeah, it's the 2 a.m. glow, past
2
midnight glow. Yeah, the past midnight glow. But we were talking a while ago, and I said like last time we talked was in September. That interview we were actually with Mikey, Miss Lucia. So It's been quite some time since that. So I was also asking you like, oh, Addie, I'm gonna ask you like, what's new in your life since that time? So Addie, what's new?
My hair is a different color.
Yeah.
Other than that, not much really. I've just been working on music still. I guess my hair is a different color. It was bleach blonde before, and now it's not bleach blonde anymore. I've tried all the different colors. I tried purple, I tried pink, I tried I joined the quarantine hair crisis.
I love that. I wasn't able to color my hair like a pink or like a purple, but I love that you were blonde. But like, what made you decide like you were kind of over the blonde already?
I think it was when my roots started to grow in. You know, like I'm sure a lot of Filipinos agree with this because a lot of us have black hair. Is that like when the roots start to come in, it's just like blonde and then black hair. So that was just when I was like, okay, this is over. I need to color it pink. So then I colored it pink.
Yeah. I love that. I love that you colored it pink. So if you were to like dye your hair like another color after this one, is there one that you're kind of leaning towards now?
I loved that pink color. That was like my favorite color to color my hair because ever since I was a little girl, I loved Lava Girl from
Oh my God.
So I wanted to be like Lava Girl. And you know the movie I'm talking about. And so but I could never color my hair that color because my hair's black. So finally, when I bleached my hair over quarantine, I fulfilled my dream of being Lava Girl. So
I love that Lava Girl was the peg for the hair. Like Shark Boy, Lava Girl. Great movie. Oh my God. Now I want to watch it again after you're just talking about it here.
With the 3D glasses, like the blue glasses and the red glasses. Do you remember the days? Oh.
Yeah, like movies. What a concept! Like, oh my God, like I can't even imagine. But I love that was your peg. But moving on, aside from hair, of course, you also went through, working on music. I'm sure during this time you've been busy working on music. So how has that been? Like, were you able to explore or experiment with your sound, and like, how has that been for you?
Yeah, I've been experimenting with my sound. And really studying, I guess, the greats is really what it is. I've been trying out different genres. I'm still gonna stick to obviously like um, the chill vibe, but I also love to like work with friends and just, you know, it's just kind of like it's just a jam. It's just fun to do with your friends, you know, and just to like make music. Um, it's just I don't know. That's what I've been doing a lot. Really, is just like hanging out with friends and making music with them, but not in person, just online.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. But it's we try to make it live, the best we can, and really, I think that's where the magic happens is when we're just having fun. So,
yeah, I can imagine like all of you vibing online. That's super cool. Vibing, yeah, I love that you guys are still able to do that despite everything that's been happening, and I'm sure you've been getting a lot of new inspiration too recently. So how would you say like Annie Lux as an artist is different now compared to like pre-pandemic Annie Lux?
Oh wow, that's a really good question. I guess me now versus pre-pandemic Annie Lux. Me now, the pandemic has forced, I'm sure a lot of us can relate, but the pandemic has forced me to really reflect on who I am and my worth and confidence and working on my confidence as an artist. So I'd say like pre-pandemic Annie was still finding it's always gonna be growth no matter what. Like pre-pandemic Annie, me Annie now and Annie in the future will always be growing. But I guess that's the biggest thing is like uh if there's anything that I learned, it was my worth.
Ooh, wow. I love that. I mean, I can imagine like with everything that we went through in the past like year and a half. That's a really huge discovery too and like a huge realization. So what kind of like brought you to the realizing your worth like as a person and also as an artist?
I think part of it was as a person and as an artist, a lot of it was, writing so much songs because there's songs that you write for yourself and they're like personal songs and, it can be healing. And then there's songs that, you're writing for others, whether it's to inspire others, whether it's to tell their story or anything like that. And I think like because I wrote so much over quarantine, it helped me discover more about myself and more about my sound and more about my emotions and about what I like in like people, just like everyday stuff. But yeah, definitely that. And I guess like my independence too. Yeah, it's really cool figuring out my own independence, but also like my relationships with others and how that affects my art and how that more than my art, it affects my art and it affects like everything, right? So yeah, that's what and what led me to that, I guess, is a lot of songwriting and a lot of reflection during this like time of isolation.
Wow, we stand the growth. We stand the growth of Annie Lux with everything going on. Really discovering yourself, like the self discovery throughout everything that's been going on. But Annie, what would you say was like the most shocking thing that you learned about yourself? Like something new that you learned about yourself, and you were like, "Oh my god, like whoa, this is like a huge thing."
Honestly, what is something? Okay, there's two things. The first one is that I like love learning. Like it's something that I'll never stop loving. Like I started to learn how to play guitar over quarantine and I started to learn how to or like practice bass more and I started to like fall in love with playing piano more. So that's something I discovered because like after I don't know if you can relate, but after you graduate college, you're kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to go back to school or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
But like you realize like life is school, bro. Like
Yeah, it is.
like, this is
Free education.
it's pretty educational, but at the same
Mhm.
time, like I love learning. So
Mhm.
that's something that I learned about myself over quarantine, or like something
Mhm.
that I love to do. Also skincare. I like
Mm.
started to love doing skincare.
Yes. I love that.
Super simple stuff I'm talking about. I bet these people
Mhm.
are like, wow, she's so cool. And then suddenly I'm talking about like skincare and everyday stuff. But like literally I think yeah, those are things. One thing I realized is like I really like am not that funny and I need to work on my humor. Like
You're pretty funny, I would say. I'm enjoying this conversation. I would say you're pretty funny.
no, oh, thank you. Well, no, but like so I've been watching a lot of comedy shows to like
Oh my god, no way.
so I can learn how to like tell some yeah, I want to work on my comedy.
So like jokes? Is that like what you're
Yeah,
talking about? Or
like
just like
I'm really like not good at telling jokes. I think it's because like I'm so awkward. Like like I try to tell jokes and people don't really laugh. So
oh my god.
it's just like crickets.
I love that. Oh my god, no. If you told me a joke, I would laugh. Honestly, like I got you. I got you. I will laugh
It's
at
okay,
all
you
the
don't
jokes you would say.
I know. No, honestly, I miss. But one thing too is I also realized how much I miss my family. Like, because
Mhm,
well, I mean, I'm here with my parents.
mhm,
But what I mean by that is like over quarantine, not being at home and like in the Philippines and being away
mhm,
from my cousins has
mhm,
really. Um, it made me realize. I'm sure a lot of like Filipino Canadian or like
mhm,
Filipino American kids can relate. Is that like that distance? And that longing for your family, it's like a different
mhm.
type of feeling.
For sure. I
Yeah.
feel like because Filipinos were like so family oriented and we need that kind of like crazy energy around us
Yeah.
too. And I feel like yeah, that's something that you could miss. But like do you still get to talk to them as often or
Yeah, we just talk
mhm.
on like messaging apps and
Yeah.
things like that. We still talk, but I think the time difference, it changes things, you know, like
Oh
I, I
yeah,
I
for
definitely
sure.
miss being able to just go to the province, you know what I mean?
Mhm, mhm.
And just like go swimming at
Yeah.
nighttime, that kind of stuff.
For sure. I know like with the time distance, your time difference, it's more like, oh, should I message them now? What if they're like not awake or they're asleep or something? So I
Yeah.
can imagine, yeah, the struggles. But I love to hear that, you know, you've been doing a lot of stuff like skincare and watching like comedy shows, which is just so funny to me. And also like all of these new things that you discovered about yourself. I mean, like I said, we stand the growth of Annie Lux. But now I do want to talk about your newest single, which is Out of Space. So Annie, like, let us know, how did you actually come up with the idea for the song and what was it like writing it?
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Mhm,
if you listen to the lyrics of the song, so basically everything I needed to say is in the song. So
mhm,
I think everybody should go listen to it. But I wrote this song the day after a heartbreak. So the day before my heart broke, like it
mhm,
literally shattered. Like it was just like I was so sad. Um, um, and you can definitely like read about it online, I guess, like people have written
mhm,
about it, but yeah, basically my heart got broken. I say the words in the beginning of what happened, the events of the
mhm,
song. So go listen to it so you know
mhm,
exactly what happened, but
mhm.
in order for my heart to break. And then in
Yeah.
the chorus, it says out of storage space in my heart, because
Mhm,
I was in Boston at the time. I was just visiting, and
mhm,
I remember like my phone kept running out of space. Like I was trying to
mhm.
take photos of this like sunset, and
Yeah.
my phone kept running out of space, and that's crazy because like I also ran out of space for that person in my heart at that
Mhm.
time.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was just like
Oh.
I can't hand. It was kind of just like I can't I can't sustain that feeling. So yeah, that's how the song came about. Was yeah, it came from a heartbreak, and I also didn't have storage space in my phone.
Crazy. Putting the two things together.
And
Heartbreak.
oh, I forgot to mention, and also I worked on it with Alex Gordiv, or also known as Exhale. So go follow him for sure because he's awesome. I remember he showed this beat to me like 2 years ago, or like 3 years ago, and I didn't like it, and I was just like, but now like I love it. So it's just like
the growth.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is so crazy. Like everything like you just mentioned about this song, like the heartbreak and then not having storage on your phone and kind of connecting the two, which is like so amazing to me. I feel like I would have never thought, because I heard too, like in the song it goes something like out of storage space in my heart. I feel like that's what you say. Something like that. So I was just like, now that makes so much sense too. Like you're talking about like your phone not having storage and also your heart not having storage anymore. So what made you decide also, like after a heartbreak, to write the song? Because you said you wrote it the day after the heartbreak. I mean, like when it comes to heartbreak, I feel like my normal reaction would be just to like sulk and like cry and be sad. But for you, like you kind of channeled all of that into a song. So what was that like for you?
Well, actually, it's crazy because like the day before was it's like heartbreaks aren't really intentional, you know, like they just kind of happen. And but the session with Alex was intentional. Like I couldn't rebook that. Like I was going to fly. I was gonna fly home anyways. So like I was just like, let me. And it's not like an official session. It's literally just us as friends trying to make music. So, but I just knew that like this is gonna be. It's gonna be a long time until I'm gonna see Alex again for us to make music again. So I knew I had to make the day happen. Of us doing the session, mind you, the day before, like. Some dude like broke my heart. So it just kind of, I guess, like I think the biggest thing was that I needed to because there's a lot of things that happen in heartbreak, and I needed to validate myself, I think, at that time. And all the glory comes from like God, like at the end of the day. So I think that when I was writing the song, like it wasn't really coming from me anyways. Like I was just like, I was just writing it out, like my emotions, and that's how it came to be. And it just happened to be that I had a heartbreak the day before. So that's probably what I was writing about, you know? A lot of the time when I write songs, it's not very conscious, like the process. It's just like I'm writing whatever's in my heart, and then I'll fix it later if it's too personal. Or actually, nah, I just write whatever.
I love that. It kind of just like flows out of you. It just so happened that you got your heart broken, and then like you kind of just flowed with it, and like that's really what came out. So I mean, despite like the heartbreak, at least we do have a song that, you know, kind of you were able to channel all of your energy into, and all of your emotions and all of your feelings, because I mean, heartbreak is something that a lot of people experience, and hopefully this song also will help them kind of sift through their feelings when it comes to heartbreak. But for Out of Space, was there anything new that you tried out for the song, like in terms of sound or maybe even songwriting?
I guess, yeah, because like usually I write love songs. Like this song is a love song in a way, but like for the most part I write love songs, or like, and this is I've written a few heartbreak songs, but they're still in the loving realm. But this is the first time I've written like a song where it's like, you know what, I don't care about like the other person, like I'm done. Like and so I think that was something new for me. And also I think I didn't really follow much of a structure when I wrote the song. I just wrote it like I don't know how to explain it. Like I just wrote what I wanted to write for the first time in a while. Like this song is really special to me because one, it's like my first independent release since like Hurry Up. my
Mhm.
my and so I guess that's something new. But yeah, is that I just didn't really think about. I was just having fun. So I guess
Mhm.
it's not that new, but like really, it was cool because Alex was in the room. So like we were just having fun and writing, and that really was
Mhm.
just it. And I think that's where the magic came from in that song.
Oh, I love that. It kind of just came organically and naturally to you, which I think is so great. I feel like that would be such an amazing feeling too, as a artist and as a songwriter, kind of just have the words flow out of you and not put too much pressure on it too. So that's really cool. And I love that. I love Out of Space even more now because it was something that's very close and personal to you. But after this, I'm sure people are even more excited for things that you've been working on. Like you said, you've been working on a lot of music too. So what else can we expect coming from Annie Lux?
um, by the way, your hair looks really good. So I just wanted
Oh my
to
god,
tell you, just like
thank
looking at
you.
you, just like, but yeah, I think you're gonna, well, not I think, you guys are gonna be expecting, or you guys are going to be getting a lot more music from me. I'm really
Mhm.
excited for the next releases. Again, I'm definitely like trying out all these different sounds. It's
Mhm.
kind of like an iPod shuffle. Like it's just like
Oh, I
all of
love
these
it.
different genres, but like in a great way. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, that's what I've been working on. So please like stay tuned because there's so many good songs coming out, and I just can't wait till you guys hear the new stuff. Like I sincerely
Mhm.
think you guys are gonna like it.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I love that you likened it to like an iPod shuffle. That is such a throwback. I feel like a lot of the
Right?
kids now don't even know what an iPod shuffle is, but I love that you use that reference. And I'm so excited too for everything that you have cooking up for all of us. But before I do let you go, Annie, do you have a message to everyone who's been listening to your music and supporting your journey so far?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in right now. Specifically, I want to thank Bai. You know who you are. Thank you so much for that. And I also want to thank Cha. Like, you've been like a fan forever. And Vin, thank you so much, Vin. I miss you. But yeah, those are all the people I want to say thank you to.
Oh, and where can everyone follow you too, Annie, so that they can keep updated with your music?
Yeah, definitely follow me on Instagram. My name is I am Annie Lux. You
Mhm.
can follow me on all social media platforms. That's my username. That's my user handle. I am Annie Lux.
Perfect. So, guys, everyone watching, make sure to follow Annie on all of her social media so that you guys can keep updated on all her releases and her music and everything else that goes on in her life. But thank you so much to everyone who tuned in to this MYXclusive. Don't forget to stream Annie's newest single, which is Out of Space. And that's up on multiple digital streaming platforms. And of course, thank you so much, Annie, for joining me, even though it's so early in the morning there.
Thank you so much for dealing with my rambling here, talking about heartbreak
No,
and
it's great.
and songwriting, but and skincare. Take care of your skin, guys. Gotta wear
Yes.
sunscreen and exfoliate.
Yeah, that is the most important, guys, too. Wear sunblock. That's very, very important. But I enjoyed our conversation today, Annie, about everything music, skincare, comedy shows, even. So thank you so much for joining me today, Annie. Yay!
Yay! Thank you, Sam.
Thank you. And thank you as well to everyone who tuned in. Once again, this has been Sam with two M's and Annie Lux. Woo!